Hello, my name's Clark Gilbert. I'm the CEO of the Deseret News and Deseret Digital Media. I'm glad to be with you even via video for your offsite. I was asked to speak a little bit about the idea of dual transformation and how to organize for innovation. One of the things we identified in our research on transforming in the face of changes in media is that executives need to lead their organizations through two transformations, not one. We call them Transformation A, which is the transformation of the core legacy business, and Transformation B, which is the transformation around the new disruptive digital business. For example, Transformation A requires significant cost cutting, reorganizing around specific jobs to be done, like what can you do uniquely well in your organization, or what will you be known for? And it is entirely focused on the legacy business. Transformation B, on the other hand, is the digital disruption, tied mainly around creating a new business for digital consumption and digital ad sales. What I'd like to walk you through is a summary both of how we've approached that on the content side and how we've done it on the business model side. And what I hope you'll see is the importance of having structural autonomy for the two transformations that allows each one to take shape independent of each other. For example, at the Deseret News 3 years ago, we had a significant layoff. We had to reduce our workforce by 40%, but we didn't just lower our cost. We asked, what could the Deseret News be uniquely good at? What could we be better at than any of our competition? So rather than having high costs in a commodity product, we would only invest in places where we could be the best in the world. For us, that was focusing on faith, family, care for the poor, values in the media, and financial responsibility. We then built our organization's DNA around that. Anything that didn't drive unique advantage or unique coverage, we lowered our costs by integrating our newsrooms, sharing resources across television, radio, and newspaper reporters, and we dramatically lowered our costs in the traditional news gathering effort. At the same time, we invested in these six areas of editorial emphasis, assigned dedicated beats to that, and really created a differentiated product. Last year in print, the Deseret News was one of the fastest growing newspapers in the country. That's all part of what we call Transformation A. For Transformation B, we said, look, the web is a very different business model, and its usage is very different, and we began recruiting talent who came from digital backgrounds. We set up a separate digital organization with a separate income statement and a separate management structure. These people came from web companies like Overstock.com and Yahoo and MyFamily.com and Ancestry.com. They weren't traditional news media executives, and they built websites that are growing way above the national average. Today, our TV website, KSL.com, is the largest community TV website in the United States. We have, in any given month, 4 to 5 million unique users and nearly 300 million page views on that site. Our DeseretNews.com is a top 20 newspaper website. Again, while our local competitors kept their content integrated into their traditional media, they missed the growth that was happening on the web. And those are examples of Transformation A and B on the content side. On the business side, we've had to increase productivity in our production and circulation areas. We've had to raise price on print circulation. We've had to diversify into other print businesses like direct mail and even some magazine products and events businesses to diversify that portfolio and lower the total cost for the business. That's part of our Transformation A: cost efficiencies, price optimization, and management of the core traditional business. Transformation B, we set up a separate digital sales team, people who had experience selling digital, who knew how to sell behavioral targeting and ad placement on site. They knew different product categories, And now they go out and we have dramatic increases. For the last 4 years, we've averaged over 40% revenue growth 4 years in a row, which is really a phenomenal growth. And today, our digital business is as big as our legacy print business and our legacy broadcast business, because we set that up as a separate group and hired the DNA for it to grow. Sometimes we work together across these teams. It doesn't mean you don't work together. We form what are called exchange teams, which allows a group from Transformation B and a group from Transformation A to come together for a short period of time to work on a problem together and then go back to work in their respective organizations. But it doesn't violate that core belief that there's two separate transformations across the company.